YouTube, what is up? It's a beautiful day. It's Tuesday. Finally get a little cool down. I'm down at Turbo Labs trying to get ready for the Laughlin Desert Classic night race coming up here. Leaving tomorrow night, heading out to Vegas. It's going to be pretty dope. But before I did, I had a few issues on the old turbo ass that I needed to work on. These guys are getting their 6200 ready. But basically, all my suspension was just so screwed up. All the holes on the frame were completely ogged out. Most likely it got loose racing, and like you're not gonna stop in the middle of the race, but it's thinner metal. So we just reinforced every piece, and I'll show you guys over here. So I got some weld washers from a place called AutoFab. They're chrome ollie. You drill these out to 1 inch, and then you pop this washer in, and you have a nice solid piece to bolt to. Only problem is on the Turbo S, I don't know if this is all of them, but I could only drill these front 4 out because you just can't get a bit in there. So on these ones, I had to just use like a thick flat washer. I got the inner diameter hole was a little small, and then we drilled it perfectly. It's a 12mm hole. I got 11.9mm bit, so it's nice and tight. But this was a mess. I had more than just dynamic shocks. I had dynamic steering, because every time I moved the steering wheel, all these were moving. So pretty crappy. You put in nice bushings, and then your bushings last, but then everything else is going to go out. So if you're riding your RZR hard, you're going to probably end up like me. You're going to end up having to reinforce these. So I'll try to link this stuff in the description, but I needed basically 4 of these is all, and then I had 10 flat washers that we welded, and then did some Still-It. Still-It's really cool. The Still-It paint is awesome because once you paint it, you can still weld over it. So pretty trick stuff from the Still-It guys. Pretty badass. So anyways, I'm excited to have this thing actually right, and have the handling in a lot better shape. Hopefully the Turbo S will do good this weekend. Just trying to finish up my final prep, but yeah, pretty cool. So if you have any alignment issues, you know, the way you can tell if your steering wheel is all of a sudden not straight when you're going straight, you've got a suspension issue. Blown shock, or a bushing, a ball joint, or possibly these holes are egged out. So if you're hearing some clicks and clunks and your steering wheel is not straight, start looking at this stuff and keep it tight. I also bought all new hardware, new nylocks, new bolts. The nylocks are kind of a one-use thing. If you're going to take your suspension off, buy new nylocks. They're like $2 a piece or something like that from Polaris. Definitely get them. You have to, because they're kind of one use. So anyways, hopefully it's tight and awesome, and got a bunch of videos I'm working on. We'll be getting ready for the Laughlin Desert Classic. It's the last best in the desert race of the year. I'm excited to finish out my season. Yeah, so it should be fun. Got a bunch of stuff I need to edit, but anyways, I appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.